Yo, people, you telling me back again for another Red Talk, man? And the news is pretty much consistently breaking now, Saeed. What you telling me, Carrick in?
Yeah, what you saying, man? Yeah, man. The news is softly coming out, man. It's there, man. It's Carrick is getting the job, and yeah, man, deserved. And people have just got to just firm it, man, and just, you know what I mean, and just say, yo, end of the day, there weren't many candidates available, and Carrick deserves it, man. But all good, all blessed. I'm sure we'll get into it, man. Big up the chat. Make sure you like the video, subscribe. You get me, and big up to you, man.
100% big up the chat, man. Looks like it's Michael Carrick, man, and
Yeah.
not to mention as well, Steve Holland extension as well, which is crucial. You know, the ones there. I know a lot of people are speaking about them separately, but they really are a duo, blood. Like, man, need both of them. You know what I'm saying? So I think that he listens to him a lot, and tactically has helped us. Do you know what I mean? In a few games where they've changed the system and we've got over the line, and the tactical flexibility. And if the rumors are true and that we're going to bring in one more coach and bring in an attacking coach, even better, because I think that we're still short of that. But the noises about us potentially doing that, it shows that we're looking in the right places, isn't it? So if we do go and get that Bayern Munich coach, for example, amazing, isn't it? And then we're in the right place, and then we just need to recruit.
100%, but I think for me, without Steve Holland, we don't probably get the results that we go and get. Let's be honest, guys, man. You know what I mean? Like, I think it was a stroke of genius getting him. People will say, oh, yeah, but England, Southgate and all of that. Like, I'm like, yo, like, when you look at it, he needed a pair of, like, sensible hands. He needed a pair of sensible choices. He needs someone that was experienced. Because at the end of the day, you can get a bit too cocky and be like, yo, I've got this. You know what I'm saying? But I think sometimes you need someone just to say, yo, let me give you my second point of view. Let me give you a different angle. You know what I'm there. So I think for me, that has been amazing. I still think he needs to add to backroom stuff. I know there's a lot of hesitancy about that. I think he can still add to it. I think Johnny Evans can
one more.
leave.
You can add to one more. You can add one more.
Johnny Evans can leave. I think Woodgate is probably someone that might leave as well. So there's probably two there, right there. You feel me? So there's a couple more that he can add to. I'm not even saying that he should keep that. I think, if anything, you should always look to add more, because this Premier League is ever moving at a fast pace. You feel me? You need to be adding to it every year, bro. So if we can get the Bayern Munich guy, that'll be amazing. And yeah, man, I'm listen. I'm happy for him. End of the day, he's earned the right to become Man United manager, and that's the thing right now. We could talk about Iraola, we could talk about Nagelsmann, but we also got to look at the probable outcome of how likely are these guys to come to Man United, bro, end of the day. You feel me? So I feel like on that note there, it doesn't have to be a crazy contract. You could give him a 2-year and then assess it next year. You know what I mean? But for now, when you look at the fundamentals, you look at Man United where they were after Ruben Amorim. No one expected us to get third. We got third. You know what I mean? Now we're getting used against, oh, well, it's only one game a week. But you knew it was one game a week, though. You know what I mean? So it's like, I just don't get this kind of like things that are getting knocked back on Michael Carrick. Is like, but if he didn't do well, we'd be talking about, oh, what a failure. He couldn't manage one game a week. But now he's managing it and he's doing well. We're now clowning him for that. So I just think, for me, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, in it. You feel me? And he did a job.
But that's exactly what I was saying yesterday. Because what I don't like about a lot of these Man United fans is clearly agenda driven, because earned the job. And the thing is, had he come in and he'd been losing, man would have said, oh yeah, that if he was playing good football and he was losing, he would have said, oh yeah, Carrick ain't up for it. You know what's there? Like,
what I'm trying to say, broski.
He wins against everyone. He's won the most points since he's come in the league, and then it's, oh well, the football's not really that great. And it's like, well, guess what? The football wasn't great under Amorim, and we were losing, and you lot still wanted to give him time. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, hold on, what are we doing here? Do you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, on paper, Amorim was a better coach than Carrick. He had loads of experience, but guess what? Experience don't mean that you're better than someone. Do you know what I mean? You can be doing something longer than someone else and they can be better than you. It happens in every walk of life, bro. It happens in YouTube. There's guys that have been doing YouTube for 10, 15 years, and then someone just picks up their phone. Do you know what I mean? They go viral. and they got 1 million followers just like that. Like, it happens. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it happens in every walk of life. Just because you're more qualified than me on paper doesn't mean you're better than me. It doesn't mean that. So he's proven that he's better than Ruben Amorim, and Ruben Amorim was somebody that they wanted to give time whilst he was failing. But you can't give a successful manager time. How does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, this is what I'm trying to say, man. We've become disillusioned to what is success in it. But now I feel like the goalposts keep changing with my United fans. It's like 1 minute we want good football, 1 minute it's good results, 1 minute it's this, 1 minute it's that. It's like we're never satisfied. And this is the problem now with my United, is that we've just got to ignore the noise. I'm ignoring the noise because at the end of the day, I can't set my United and Michael Carrick good football and get good results in an interim role, like
without a pre-season, without any signings, all the things that they were screaming Ruben Amorim needed.
Yes, Ruben Amorim needed it. Even during the season, he was playing bad. They were
already. When Ruben Amorim came in, when did he come in November or something? He came in November. We were playing shit football and losing, and everyone was like, "Oh, he ain't got his players. Give him time." Yeah, and Carrick came in and done the opposite, but you don't want to give him time. Do you know what I mean? Like, what are we doing?
This is what I'm trying to say, bro. So I feel like the standards that have been set on Mike Carrick have been extremely harsh, and it's like it's borderline. Like, come on, man. Like, I get it.
It's not borderline anything, Saeed. It's agenda driven because nobody can put down any tangible facts as to why he hasn't done enough, because there are no facts, bro.
Sustainable football, though, innit? That's the key word now.
Sustainable football is scoring goals, and we scored in every single game under Carrick bar one, yeah. And a strong defense, and we're not conceding that many goals, so that is sustainable. Scoring goals and not conceding is very sustainable. Like, if you score more goals than the other team, and concede less, guess what happens? You win. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know what I mean? That's how you win games, you know?
It's true.
Like, you concede less than the other team and score more than the other team, and you win games. So that's the most sustainable thing in football, is to outscore the other team and concede less than the other team. I can't think of anything more sustainable than that.
Yeah. I think for me, you know what it is, I think my thing is with Michael Carrick when he came in, during the role, is that I think obviously everyone's thinking to themselves, shit, if he does well, he gets the job. I'm not going to like it, you feel me? And I hear it.
Bro.
I know. You know what it is, though? It's that feeling of like, and again, it's for me, it's incredibly harsh again. It's the comparisons to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you feel me? And it's like, they're thinking, oh, we're going to get another Ole situation. And I'm like, I also think they don't even play the same style of football, if I'm being honest with you. They see football very, very differently. Like with Ole, it was pure counter-attacking football. It was literally like, yo, let's just get the ball out to Greenwood and Rashford, and then man could do what they need to do, or Bruno, for example. It was full chaotic football. With Michael Carrick, we actually don't play like that. That's the crazy thing about it.
We actually try and keep possession and try and play out. We just don't, do you know what I mean? We just don't have the players, bro. Like, I'm actually, bro, like, our goalkeeper, bro, trying to play out all the time, bro. I wish you would kick it more, like, you know what I was saying? We're always trying to play out, and I'm like, bro, I don't even want to play out like that. Do you know what I mean? I don't really want to. Like, I think there's a time and a place for it. Do you know what I mean? But it's one of them ones where we've seen the keeper kick it long and we've seen him play out. But more often than not, Carrick wants to play out and he wants to progress the ball centrally. We just don't have the players. Give him the midfielders and we'll progress the ball centrally, bro. Like, I'm very happy with the fact that he's got the job. And if any of you lot saw that Casemiro interview with Rio Ferdinand,
I still need to watch that, to be fair.
Then you'll know it was the right decision. You know them one. Because if you see what Cass said about him and you see what Cass said about Steve Holland, and Cass knows because he's been managed by the best managers, the best coaches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And some of the comparisons he made to Michael Carrick here, and the way he spoke about Steve Holland and said how intelligent he was and how knowledgeable he is. Like, bro, if Casemiro's saying that, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Because Steve Holland's been successful every single place he's been. He was successful at Chelsea, and he was successful for England as well. This is the most successful England squad, Well, that Gareth Southgate era is the most successful England squad. It's the most successful generation of English players that I've seen in my life.
Yes.
You know them ones. Like, the last final they got to was the 96 final, I believe, before the other one. And that was Steve Holland, bruv. So I'll take my chances, innit? I'll take my chances with a brother that is a successful tactician, because he is one, factually. Now, 1966 was the last one they won, but Euro 96 was the last final they got to, and they lost.
Yes.
But they hadn't got to a final since then.
No, never got to a final. For the first final since 1966, yeah. Shout out to Abdullahi, yeah. You know what it is, yeah? I just think with what we have right now, like, it's just so logical to give it to Michael Carrick. Like, I generally don't think, like, there's any other reason to not give it to Michael Carrick. Like, I get people want Iraola, but right now, Iraola isn't even looking at Man United. Also, the style of football that we have to do now under Iraola, like, you've got to play a very high-pressing game. Have you got the players to do that? Is there an element of risk involved? I think United need another year of, like, this, of getting...
So do I.
You know what I mean? But closing the gap as well.
But we'll fuck around and win the league, if we recruit the right players, I promise you.
You know what I mean? So I think for me, if you can go and get third, but then you're close to second and first, and then if you can, like I said to you, get the big match winners, you never know what can happen. But I still think United need another year of stability. You feel me?
I agree. We need a year to prove that this year wasn't a fluke.
You know what I'm saying to you?
A good season would be third, a FA Cup, and maybe a quarter or semi-final with the Champions League will be a good season.
Yeah.
It would be. I think that we can do better than that.
We can, but I'm just giving you the minimum for Man United, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. The minimum Manchester United should be getting every year is Champions League football. Minimum. We can't go from third year that we did under Ten Hag to go to 8th the following season. We can't be doing that, man. It cannot be in our mandate. Anything. Man United should not be going from third to this. Look at Chelsea. Chelsea have gone from 4th to 10th now. You can't be doing this, bro. We're fluctuating every season. We've got to have that stability to be like, you know what, cool. And then, like I said to you, every year, and then the expectations go up as a fan base to be like, you know what, following season now, we're going for the title. You know what I mean? Because now we've done it for 2 years, and then go for the title. So I feel like that's where they're looking at Ineos thinking, you know what, if we look at it now, if we go and get a new manager, they've got to now understand the players again. They've got to understand the routines again. They've got to understand how things work now. And then you've also got a World Cup here. I've always made it clear the World Cup is a big deciding factor as to why they're getting Carrick in. And it makes sense. There is no time frame in the World Cup. You've got the World Cup finishing, and then you've got pre-season literally after the World Cup final. What you know what I mean? If you know, right, Michael Carrick saying, right, cool, we know what we're doing when we get to training. But if you've got Iraola and he's telling you to do 1,000 sprints, flipping as soon as you come back for the World Cup, you're going to be knackered. By the time we start the season, we may be going backwards. And then it's like all of a sudden catch up again. Or just because we wanted to change it around. Like, come on, man.
You're literally resetting everything if you go and get a new manager now. That's why it's silly, bro. Like, you know what I mean? All the people asking for a new manager, they're not actually thinking about what it entails, bro. Because you need to get in a new manager. You're already getting rid of a manager that's really liked, so you're gonna lose a lot of players in terms of motivation-wise. And then if you bring in a manager that doesn't vibe with certain man, you risk losing their effort. And then on top of that, he then needs to find out which ones he fucks with, which ones he don't, and then teach them all over again. And brother, we ain't got that much time, because people think, pre-season. No, bro, this is a major tournament year, so there's not going to be a lot of time for pre-season.
No,
there's not going to be a lot of time to learn new things. There's not going to be a lot of time. So you're going to be doing your pre-season in the first 12 games of the season. By then, you could already be in like outside the top 4, bro.
Yeah,
you could already be outside.
I feel like for me, it's one of them ones where the probability of it working and not working, like I'm not even saying to you like Michael Carrick could be the guy, but I think for me, he has to be given the chance to be that guy. You know what I'm trying to say to you? So for you now to say, for example, now, if we go and get the Iraola and he starts off poorly, everyone's going to say, rah, this has now been what? You know what I mean? They should have kept Michael Carrick. And if Michael Carrick doesn't do well, then it's like, oh, you know what? We should have got a new manager. Like, we're going to be damned if you do, damned if you don't. But
100%.
At the same time, when you look at it, though, and I see Man United right now, and I'm like, yo, broski, next season comes in, we got stability. We know who's in the job right now. Then it's just, for me, the biggest problem is the recruitment. Any manager that comes through the door, I know the recruitment's poor anyway. The problem is we've focused so much on the manager, being at the forefront of everything, to be the savior and not the recruitment, because we need a bag of players. You know the ones there. Man ain't here to see Luke Shaw going down the wing next season. I ain't a part of that. You know the ones there. So if I see that next season and I'm like, yo, what's going on here? I'm more mad at that rather than the manager that comes in and, yeah, cool, it looks shiny, it looks brilliant. Nah, bro, just give me new players in. Let me believe and let's go next season, because at the end of the day, we're on an upward trajectory right now. United right now have a good feel-good factor. You have to end that. You have to continue that. You have to start that next season. If you then have a bit of uncertainty around a manager, his style of play, and you go into it next season, bang, you get caught, and then all of a sudden you might not get back up. It's like you're in a fight. You get that one punch, you might not be the same again. And all of a sudden, you're waking up days and thinking, shit, it's November. We're 10 points behind top 4. You know what I mean? So I think for me, I'm willing to take that risk with Michael Carrick. And then, like I said to you, for me, focus on the recruitment, and we go from there. I think that's the most logical thing to do.
Bro,
right
the
now.
Recruitment is the most important thing, because
100%.
The dressing room is already together. The coaching staff is already together. All we need to do is add to what is already a success, bro. If you look at what's happened since he's come in, it's been nothing but success. Nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like scoring goals, not conceding goals, not even really conceding big chances, winning games.
Yep.
Like, what are we doing? Like, so add to the success. Like, nothing really needs to be taken away. You just bring in better players now. The players that are surplus to requirements, and you get rid of them, bro. But the thing is, we're already adding to a successful management team and a successful squad since Carrick's coming in. So it can only improve, blood. Like, it doesn't even make logical sense that we would bring in better players with the same structure and get worse.
Yeah.
It doesn't make logical sense.
This is what I'm trying to say, man. For me, it's one of them ones where I think they've looked at it, they've seen the dressing room, the camaraderie, the harmony that's been created right now, the stability, and they thought, you know what, man, let's not do that crazy thing we did last season, or let's not just change it drastically. You get me? Because we went from Ten Hag to a Ruben Amorim, you feel me? And it was one of them ones where it was too drastic to go from 4-2-3-1 of whatever Ten Hag was playing to a 3-4-3. You know them ones there. And now you're going to go drastic again from a 4-3-3 manager to a manager that might play only 2 in midfield. It's too drastic for me. You know what I mean? Like, and obviously Nagelsmann isn't available, so I don't know why people think Nagelsmann is here anyway. It's just literally Iraola and Michael Carrick. That is the two.
It was only them two. Do you know what I mean?
Really them two.
It was only them.
Man are going on like we got a pool of managers and people are disappointed.
And man are going on that Iraola's such hot property, blood. They're saying he's going Crystal Palace. So that means no one weren't ringing his phone.
Well, there you go. I mean, like, this is what I'm trying to say, bro. So I feel like for me, next season, 2027, that might be the year to say, you know what, Michael Carrick, you've done as far as you can, you know. You know what? Yeah. Thank you very much. We're going to move on to a top manager here. Maybe a top manager becomes available in 2027. Who knows? But then the squad then is ready to be handed over.
Precisely.
Go to the next level. Now, it just needs another year of stability. You know what I mean? But that has to come from the right level of recruitment. Because right now, the foundations have almost been set by character. Be like, yo, man gave you third. Man gave you a good dressing room. Man gave you a team where they actually want to fight for each other. Now, Ineos, what are you going to do now to complement that? What are you going to do now to take it to the next level?
Michael Carrick's actually done what Amorim was supposed to do.
Exactly.
He was meant to steady the ship, do you know what I'm saying? Build like a blueprint and get everyone together. Do you know what I'm saying? And he couldn't do it, you know, like that. So it's one of them ones where if Carrick gets more players and he reaches a ceiling where they're like, you know what? He's doing all right, but he should be doing better with these players. Then you can go and bring in another manager and say, cool. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what? You've hit your ceiling. This is as far as you could take us. Thank you. Handshake. Then we go get another manager that we deem to be a higher level. But as it stands right now, he can do whatever he wants, bruv. He can do whatever he wants. The players believe in him. The players are clearly fighting for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're winning games and we're not conceding many goals. We've got a very good tactical setup and his man management is A1, bruv. And even Cass said, even when after the Newcastle game, he cooked them after the Newcastle game. But he said he weren't shouting, he weren't irate, but he stuck it on them to let them know that, yo, this ain't good enough. Do you know what I mean? But he did it like in a calm way. Yeah. Like Carrick, Cass was saying, oh yeah, like he did it with class and that, like, you know what I mean? He didn't go crazy. Like he just let man know, yo, this ain't good enough. Do you know what I'm saying? And he kept it moving. And I like that, bro.
Yeah. He didn't break no TVs and that, you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
And whatnot. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's not always about being the loudest, innit? You feel me? Like it's just about having a stern approach, and just being very, very to the point. You know, the ones there. And you got to remember as well, Michael Carrick has been there as well as a football player. So they got to know, yo, listen, this guy's playing at the highest caliber of football. He ain't playing in no gimme, you know what I mean, rotational role and that. This guy's playing at the highest level. What
Cass said. He said, bro, like the guy's played at the top of the game and he played in the same position as him as well. So he's like, yo, like we understand each other, innit? Like he knows the game, that he's a proper guy. And even when Cass was talking about how they were preparing for games, Rio was saying a few times, oh, what Ferguson used to do that. Ferguson used to do that. Don't think that he hasn't learned different things. Do you know what I mean? From Ferguson, because
100%.
He's probably stylistically a lot closer to that kind of manager because he's a man manager. That's what Michael Carrick is. Michael Carrick is not like a super tactical coach. That's what you got Steve Holland for.
But that's what I'm saying, bro.
He's a man manager.
This idea of like tactical coaches for me, bro, it's like I think they're kind of ruining the game right now because they're making it more complicated than it really is. You know what I mean? So it's like we're not seeing more mad managers in football now. We're seeing more tacticians that basically want to be the main attraction. They want to be the main guy. It's like, yo, you got players who need to be at the forefront of your ideas. Right now, you need to make your players your best friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. But you know when you look at the most successful managers, in football, they're not the Pep style managers. Like they're not. Whether people like it or not. This is what I was saying yesterday. When you look at the most successful coaches, right now, you're looking at Unai Emery, who's not a fucking micro manager. Do you know what I'm saying? You're looking at Carlo Ancelotti. You're looking at Jose Mourinho. These guys are not fucking positional play coaches that want you to do all these things. Pep and Luis Enrique are the only really two coaches that have quite a rigid way of playing, and they're super successful, bro. When you actually, even when you look at the Tuchels and all these other guys that win trophies, these men are not, you must stay here, you can't move from here. They're not those kind of managers.
Facts.
They're not those kind of 100%. Managers, bro. Like they give the players a certain amount of freedom, bro. You know what I'm saying? So this idea that these managers that play like the De Zerbis and the Iriolas and all these guys, they're great, but they don't really win, bro. Do you know what I mean? When you look up Bielsa, great football and that, but there's a reason why he was at that level of club and he wasn't at the top level clubs because that's not winning football for the most part. Like it's not. You're not gonna go to Real Madrid and get 15 man to run like crackheads, bro. You're not.
Yeah. Even for the most part of like Pochettino's reign, he was a good manager at Tottenham.
Look at this, man said Emery top manager. Emery's won more trophies than Arteta will win in his whole career. I'm willing to bet money on that. I'm willing to bet money on that. I'm willing to bet money that Emery wins more trophies than Arteta in his career. I'm willing to bet money. How much money?
Madness. Emery's done a madness, man.
How much money? You know the way there? Because at the moment, Arteta's on 1.
Yeah, he's on 1 right now. Yeah.
So I'm willing to bet money. A lot of it.
100%.
You know them ones there.
Yeah.
When I said successful managers, success is winning trophies.
Bro, Emery's got he's won bare Europa Leagues with different clubs, man.
Brother, successful manager. He wins trophies, period.
Yep.
You know them way there. Brother, if Arteta wins 10 trophies in his career, he's done well.
Yeah.
Bro, you're talking about.
I think for me, you know what it is.
You know them way there. What's about talking about?
Yeah. I think for me, it's like, you know, we prioritize these tacticals, man. But if you look at even Hansi Flick here, like, and you see what he's about as well. He's another one that's a good man manager. Look at all the Barcelona players. They love him. They absolutely adore him, bro. And even though, yeah, he does play a high line, but a lot of the time he allows the players to express themselves, man. This is the best kind of thing you could have at Man United, is that you allow your players to go and do the role that they're meant to do. Don't kind of like shoehorn them into a position. Don't be like, oh, play this rigid formation where they can't really get the best out of themselves. You've got to be able to play a brand of football that, yo, it suits the players, man. There's no one being told, yo,
very important.
You know what I mean, bro? So it's needed, bro. You get me? Like, even look at Luis Enrique, very, very good tactical elite manager, but at the forefront of his ideas is that he's been able to go in there and have a squad that actually like each other. You know what I mean? But like, that's very rare, you know, bro. Like PSG, how long have they've been having egos in the dressing room, bro? And now he's gone in there and, yo, they love him down there, bro. You need that in football, whether you like it or not. You can't be having a manager that, oh, shit, man, what's he saying about me? I don't feel good around here. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's very, very important, bro, that you get a harmony in the dressing room, bro. Because we need to have a likable squad, man. If we have a squad that, you know what I mean, bare man are not happy for each other, it ain't gonna work, man. And you've seen this year, everyone's happy for each other. Even Xerxes is happy for Sesko. Bilmo's happy for
This is what I said. The atmosphere at the club is different, bro. And that starts from upstairs, bro.
100%.
Because people were miserable when Amarim was there.
Broski, come on, man. Everyone's looking over the shoulders, man. Are they playing next game? They're changing the back line. They're changing midfield. The front three. I mean, there's so many things that were changing constantly. Look at Carrick when he's coming. He's had 11, and then he's brought in players when they needed to. You feel me? Bringing players on, taking players out when he needs to. Like, trusting them, saying, yo, Sesko, you might be playing a squad role here, but I know when to bring you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know, I know when to drop you in. I know, like, he's got that balance, you feel me? Look at Kobe Mainu. We could have lost him, man, them. We could have lost one of the best talents we've had in a long time. And the manager's got the best out of him. He's got the best out of, what do you call it, Casemiro. He's even got the best out of Bruno. The other manager didn't get the best out of Bruno. He's got him in the best out of Bruno. So there's a lot of things that he's been able to do. Even, listen, I don't rate Luke Shaw, but I don't think Luke Shaw's been bad for Man United.
Luke Shaw's been good, man. Like, yeah, you know what I mean, like, he's been good, bro. Even Casemiro was like, listen, bro, like, he's a decent player. Like, he can play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Luke Shaw on the ball is not bad, bro. It's off the ball and recovery and reading the game and stuff. Yeah. That's his issue. Do you know what I mean? But on the ball, he's confident, bro. He can pass, he can receive the ball. Those are things that he can do. My issue with Luke Shaw has always been about his application and his availability. It's never been about his actual footballing ability, because he can play. Like,
yeah. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's just one of them ones where, like, a lot of the players have had a lot of consistency, man. Bringing in Heaven. You know what I mean? That trust in Heaven as well. You get me? And him being able to play in big matches. The games that we've won away from home. You know, the results that we've got. There's a lot of facets to what Michael Carrick has done, and you just got to give him the keys now and say, yo, you know what? Let's back him, bro. Because I think for me, that's where Man United have missed out in so many years, is that we've never sorted the midfield out. Let's sort it out this summer. We've never been able to get enough of the players that we need this summer.
We haven't sorted the midfield since Jose Mourinho, because Jose brought Matic and Pogba in.
Why?
He brought in Matic and Pogba. So that means since Jose, we ain't done nothing to the midfield, really, because Oli brought in fucking Bruno, but that was because we had bare injuries.
Bare injuries, yeah. You see what I mean? So there's been a lot of, like, problems at Man United, bro. It's like, it's good to finally see now that it's going to be addressed this summer. And this is the summer now where you have to seize the moment now. Liverpool have got Arne Slot. Chelsea, they might get Xabi Alonso, but still, they're in free fall right now. You don't know what's going to go on.
Chelsea squad's so shit, it doesn't matter who they are.
There you go then. So you got that there. You've got the situation of Man City. If they do get rid of Pep Guardiola, you've got to pounce on that and say, right, what can we do now to get ourselves in a position where if they do get Maresca and he doesn't do well in his first season, can we go and do something there? So, and then you got the fact that Arsenal in their second season, it's always difficult to retain your title, bro. Only Man City been able to do that in the last how many years? The last decade since Fergie's left. So there's all these things here that you've got to be able to do. This is the perfect summer for Ineos now to fully address it, bro. Because they could then look at themselves in the next 5 years and have that stability where they can win trophies. Yeah, they could be in a position where Man United are now a respectable team, and you never know anything on top. That's a bonus. So go and do it now where you're on top. Don't just be like, oh, we're just going to relax now. We've got our Champions League football. No, don't do that, because it's easy to fall back into where we've been before. It's easy because it can happen in football. Premier League's a humbler. 1 minute you're chilling third, next season, bang, you're all of a sudden. And also we're in more competition next year. We're going to go far in the Carabao Cup. We're not going to get out of the FA Cup first round, God willing. And, the Premier League is going to be more consistent. Obviously, you've got the Champions League as well. So there's more competitions. There's more time we're going to be rotating. So embrace it. Don't see it as an obstacle. You feel me? Don't see it as daunting. I think the United families have got to embrace it and live it, man. Enjoy it. You feel me? Like we got this is where you want to be, man. Man United. We don't want to be playing one game a week. You feel me? Like Man United should be in deep in the competitions. Man United should be a team that people should fear. You know what I mean? But we've been a joker club because we've backed the wrong managers and give managers too long to prove themselves.
But also we backed the wrong managers and we weren't staying on top of recruitment. It was both.
Yes. Both, yeah.
It was both. Because if LVG had been recruited for better, he would have been more successful because he was doing well with what he had.
Yeah, but then the fan base didn't want that build up, play football, and and it's like, you know what I mean, bro. This is why I always say with the United fan base, it's like they're just not only their fickle fan base, but it's
they just love a moan, Saeed, because when we were playing sustainable, structured football under Vanguard, it was boring. They didn't like it.
It was boring, bro. It was boring. Then Mourinho bought in trophies in his first 2 years. That again wasn't good enough. You know what I mean? It's like, and then, you know what I mean? But I think, you know what it is? It's just because like certain managers bring that sense of like, oh yeah, but they're nice guys and that. You feel me? Like with Carrick here, he doesn't ask you to actually be liked. He don't give a shit.
He's not asked, bro.
He's not asked
to do his job. Yeah.
He's not over exuberant in the dressing room, in the media. You know what I mean? But I don't really see him like being that type of guy. But he's just doing his job, bro. But that's not enough. You know what I mean? I don't know whether people want to fancy him. I don't know what it is, bro.
Yeah, but this is what it is. I think, you know what it is? Like, even with the media, the way he answers the questions, he's very straight to the point. He doesn't fuck around. You know what I mean? And it's like almost like they want him to charm them or something. He ain't got no time for that. He just answers the questions and then goes home.
But I don't even watch your press conferences, man. You know what I mean? That's because I'm like, yo, what do I don't need to hear anything because I know what he's gonna say. He's gonna say the right things and like, yo, you know what I mean? But the thing is, though, the media looking for sound bites in it. You feel me? Like they want a manager that gives them a lot of like, you know what I mean? But it gives them headlines in it. You feel me? Like, yo, when Ruben Amorim came in and started saying all this stuff, even Ten Hag gave you a few sound bites and that. Because obviously his English was a bit broken, innit? You feel me? Even though he was Dutch, he weren't the kind of Dutch that you see, you feel me, you're kind of familiar with. He was more like giving them these little subliminals. So they enjoy that, broski. You know what ones there? Whereas Michael Carrick, they're going to find holes in him because they feel like, yo, like it ain't good enough for you to be winning games. There's got to be a catch to it, you feel me? There's got to be a catch for you to be winning games, you know what I mean? And that's that. So yeah, man, it's about damn time Man United had a boring manager that got results, but also give us stability. You feel me?
And the thing is, I don't even necessarily, I don't find what he's doing boring in a sense.
Deceived,
because for me, it's going back to old school management, which I think is the most effective brand of management. Because in this time, everyone's overcomplicating everything, and it's bullshit.
Yeah, I agree.
It's actually bullshit, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm just not here for it. I'm not here for the inverting left backs and, you know what I mean? The underlapping runs forward and no real width, people cutting in. You know how refreshing it is to see Dorgu on the left wing, actually holding the width, going down the outside and putting crosses into the box, blood. Like, you know how refreshing that is? Like, none of this fucking hipster bullshit, bro. Like, all these men want to see, bro. I don't want to see all that. I do not want to see all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see fullbacks actually get down the outside and put crosses in. That's what we need next.
That's it.
That's what we need next, bro. Instead of these guys always cutting in and trying to play football, bro. Get down the byline, put the ball in the box, innit? Like, it never gets old, bro.
The basics, bro. The basics. The
100%.
basics of football. You need to be doing.
This is what we need to do, bro. Because all of this fucking hipster shit is dead, bro.
It's dead, bro. It really, really is dead. And this is what's killing football right now. It's like all of this, like the way that football's been implemented now to be in the way it is. It's like football's always been the same. Why change it, bro? Yeah, cool. We're in a different era now, but at the same time, bro, like football, it's not meant to be overcomplicated, bro. We know what happens. We know you put the ball in the back of the net, but you can simply do it by doing the basics, and that right there gets lost in translation because everyone wants to see just something different. They want to see it being kind of almost passed into the back of the net. You know what I mean? They want to see exquisite football, but really and truly, bro, is to nullify your opponent, and score goals and make sure that you're on top. All of these underlying metrics are basically what killed football. And it's got to a point now where people now, when they lose games, they can have that copium to be like, but we still won the underlying metrics. We still done this. We still done that. Like, and that's the difference now. All of these stats here have kind of killed football because it's like people are not even looking at the fact that we've lost the game. They're like, yeah, but you know what though? We our XG was better. You know what I mean? Like our XG threat was better. You know what I mean? So we must be doing
all this rubbish, bruv. Man don't care about that, bruv. Like we used to watch football and we just knew who won, who lost, bro. That was it. There was no XG. There was no big chances created. There was none of that. We watched the game. Do you know what I mean? And we used our common sense, blood. And we were just like, did we deserve to win this game? Yes or no? Did we win? Yes or no? All this other stuff, it doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah. I think people just have lost the idea of like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. Sometimes we didn't win for a long time last season. And now we're winning,
Brother, we're so used to winning that these men, that they don't like happiness, Saeed, bro. They want to be miserable about something. That's what I deeped because, brother, I ain't been this positive about my football club probably since YouTube started, like.
Bro.
You know, since I started on YouTube.
Yeah,
because, brother, my first fan cam, we lost the fucking FA Cup final.
Yeah.
You know them ones there. So it's one of them ones where I probably haven't been this positive about the squad, about the direction that the club's going in and all of that since then, since 2016. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that man's going into a season, genuinely looking forward to it, genuinely trusting the board to bring in the right players because they have done for the last 2 seasons. Do you know what I'm saying? We've got a manager that knows how to win games. We're winning games every single week, bruv.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Every single fucking week, bruv, we're winning games, bruv, to the point where no man's gonna win when man sit down and turn the TV on. Like, that doesn't even feel normal. Last season, we couldn't win 2 games in a row.
Yeah. I mean,
we couldn't win 2 games in a row, bruv, Saeed, and now these men are still moaning.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of PTSD involved, obviously, you get me, with the fan base. But more so for me, it's like I just look at it now, I'm thinking, the way that we're ending the season right now is probably the best we've ended it in terms of winning and in terms of like understanding that the amount of points we've accumulated. And I just think overall, you can see what needs to be done, what the recruitment's looking like, what signings we need. Like there's a clear like understanding of what we need to do. As a fan base, I've not seen us not be on the same page for this long in terms of recruitment. The fact that we need 6 players, the fact that we need to sort out the midfield.
And the fact that they're coming out saying, yeah, cool, we need 3 midfielders, we're getting 3.
Yeah.
Like they know what we need. Before, we'll say, oh, we need a midfielder, then we'll end up getting a striker and a right winger. Like.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that, do you know what I mean? That's something that we always used to do, bro. We used to just F it up, bro. So all of that positivity just went down the drain. And that right there, you can't be doing, bro. You can't be getting that wrong. So I feel like they're saying, you know what? Ines have probably looked at him for, you know what, instead of wasting our time, with the manager going back and forth, trying to find him in next bar in somewhere Spain and try and do all of these agreements and look at his wages, like that gonna take a time, We might as well just say, you know what? Let's focus on recruitment. Let's save all of that energy, focus it on the recruitment, and do what needs to be done this summer. You know what I mean? Like do what needs to be done this summer. That's where I think the energy needs to be, bro. Manager can change, bro. Like, I feel like for me, for once here, if you go and get a top team, the manager being replaced is probably the easiest thing to do. But if you go and not sort out the recruitment, then allow a manager to change the whole squad again, and then all of a sudden we've got to play a different style of play later on. Then we've got to, get the good feel factor again. It's going to be a whole mess.
Furthermore, a good manager coming into a weak squad is still an issue.
Yes.
You know them ones that it's still an issue. As much as I don't like Ruben Amorim, he was coming into HOLLAND and Garnacho.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Do you know what I'm saying? So straight away, like, good manager, shit manager. When you're coming into shit players, you're doomed, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? This is the reality. So Carrick has got a decent squad now, and he'll have a very good squad by the end of the window if these guys do what they're supposed to do. Like, even this question, would you take Edison and Fernandez now, wait until after the World Cup for a big midfielder? Brother, we don't even need a big midfielder. We can go and sign Edison, Fernandez, and Baleba now, bruv, before the World Cup. What do we need to wait for?
Yeah, you don't need to wait. Yeah, you're right.
We don't even need to wait. I'll be honest, bro. All the players that man should sign, man don't need to wait. Maybe Lewis Hall goes to the World Cup. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know, innit? But we should go get him.
Yep.
Why should we wait till after the World Cup? Sign him now.
Yeah, Baleba ain't got no World Cup. I don't even think Edison's going to be at the Brazil squad. He's not even in the first 55. I'm still a bit hesitant about Edison, but Fernandez is a definite 100%.
Brother, go get Fernandez, Edison, Baleba now, Like, don't wait because we don't need to wait. Do you know what I mean? Go and get Lewis Hall now because we don't need to wait. Do you know what I mean? And if they're going to get a winger, maybe they're not going to get a winger. I don't know. I think they should go get a winger.
Yeah, they will. No, they will. I think we still need a winger.
Because they're saying that Carrick is going to use Dorgu as a winger, which is good news. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? If Xerxes was to leave, would you get another striker? I
would, yes, I would.
Would 100%. You take Mateta on a free?
I would take Mateta on a free. That's the most sensible thing to do. Easy, you get me? Go and get Mateta on a free. I would go and get Senesi on a free, but again, I think he's going to go Tottenham, and unless they get relegated, which again might be likely now that they drop points to Leeds. So I think for me, there's a couple of like cheap options there as well for Man United. They need to go and get.
Brother, I would break the bank on Lewis Hall and free midfielders.
Yeah,
get Mateta in for free, blood.
Mateta in for free. Yeah. I agree. The only thing is, I think Cunha's done an amazing job. Don't get me wrong, at left wing. I just think for the balance here, I would just love a direct, more of a winger on the left-hand side. But again, like I said to you, for me, it's the priority midfield. You get me? Like, if we got three midfielders and you told me Cunha's on the left-hand side next season, I'm going to be somewhat, very happy still, because at the end of the day, we've sorted out the priority, which is the midfield. You get me? So in that aspect, I would take that. But at the same time, like, it's just for me, it's like, as much as it's very hard what Man United need to go and get, and it might be daunting, bro, it's very logical what we need to do. Like, you go and get the three midfielders that you need to. They're all available. They're all at a decent price as well. Yeah. And it's the perfect time now to jump ahead the queue, because you've got Champions League football, which Chelsea don't have. You've also got a manager which is being liked. You've also got an opportunity to go straight into the first team. You're not waiting around. You see, you've got Man City. Like, there's not even a chance that Anderson even starts for Man City next season if Rodri. Because apparently Rodri is staying.
Rodri's signing a new deal, but I think he'll be the Bernardo replacement.
Maybe Bernardo replacement, Bernardo replacement, But still, like, there's not a. But then again, you can say Reinders came in on the bench, Nico Gonzalez on the bench. So there's not a kind of guarantee that Guardiola, if he's still there next season, starts you. So you've got an opportunity here, if you are one of these players that are linked with Man United, to go straight into the first team and be playing Champions League football. And on a club where they're on the upward trajectory right now. It's a perfect time, man, to come to Man United. So United should use that to advantage and be like, yo, we are in a situation right now where we're on the up. We're in a good space right now. And I'm telling you right now, a lot of the rivals now, they're kind of laughing and they're saying, oh, take Carrick. They'll be the same people that will be putting mad expectation on Man United once we get the players that we do. So
of
now
course, as soon as we get the players in, they're saying, "Now you man in a title race, brother."
You see what I mean?
Slapped all you man up this season. So I don't know. You don't rate Carrick, but he dunked on you man in your own yard, bruv, this season.
Yeah.
Liverpool, Chelsea, and Arsenal all got slapped at home this season, but you don't rate Carrick. Cool. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's fine. You don't need to rate him. You know, because you don't need to rate him because we don't rate your managers.
Yeah, but I think
we don't. So it's only fair.
100%. But this is where, for me, this is where the hypocrisy comes in. Yeah, it's like, yo, man, are you sure about Carrick? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about that? But then as soon as we get the right players in the summer, I'm telling you now, the demand is almost now for Carrick to go and be challenging for the league. It happens, bro. It happens every summer.
Brother, they're going to put pressure on us because we're Manchester United side. Expect it. You know what I mean? They'll chat shit about us, but most of the time comes from fear, bro. Because they know what man are capable of, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing. And Rick, in the three midfielders, one replaces Cass, one replaces Ugarte, and one is just an extra one because we needed one.
Yeah, we need one. We need.
So Edison would be an Ugarte replacement, and it's a great Ugarte replacement. Because if it's gonna be 40 million fucking euros, for a brother, that is gonna be on no guard because he's gonna be on the bench, like.
Yeah.
He's gonna be on the bench. If he's coming off the bench, and he can come in, and he can competently cover for whoever, it's a good signing for 40 million euros. It's cheap, bro.
I think for me, the Edison midfield option only for me makes it better if the two that are in front of him are very undeniable quality. You feel me? Like,
but the thing is, he's probably gonna come in, to the team, and it's probably gonna be Kobe and Bruno. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I reckon our starting three is going to be Baleba, Kobe, and Bruno, probably.
Could be, yeah.
And then Fernandez and Edison will be on the bench. And if you want to give Kobe a rest after 70 minutes, put Fernandez on, no problem. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, who's complaining? If you want to give Baleba a rest after 60 minutes and bring on Edison, who's fucking got Champions League pedigree, all of them things, he's costing 40 minutes, cheap as chips, bro.
I think
makes sense.
I think I think for me, my thing is with Edison is that I don't think he's had a great 18 months. But like I said to you, he has got qualities that he can bring into Man United. But the main thing is for me is that Man United look to go and get in them two top midfielders in through the door. And then, like I said to you, build in, your Edison as backup. Because like I said to you, for me, having an Edison on the bench, I don't think nobody's complaining. You know what I mean? Like,
but no, there'll be some idiots still complaining, Saeed. But for 40 million euros, to get
on the bench
a proven Champions League player, who is a proven ball winner and he can keep possession, it's a no-brainer, bro. Do you know what I mean? He comes in as option number 3 in midfield, bro. If they brought in Edison as the main guy, then I would have issues. Problem. But they're not doing that.
Yes. No, well, that's what we hope for, innit? Yeah, if he's not
but we know they're not doing that because they want a top player to replace Casemiro, bruv. Do you know what I mean? And they probably see Baleba as top player, Premier League proven, right age, right profile. He's got the legs that Kobe doesn't have. Do you know what I'm saying? Yes. So they probably look at him as, he's the mobile guy that's gonna allow Kobe to do whatever Kobe needs to do because Kobe needs to be further up the pitch. We already know that. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you go and get Kobe Mainu, and then you go and get Fernandez from West Ham.
Casemiro said it. He wants Kobe Mainu further forward.
But Fernandez and Edison on the bench, bro.
Yeah.
That's a squad right there.
Start Fernandez, but still
Imagine you got a bench and you've got Fernandez, you've got Edison, you've got Ahmad, on the bench as well. And maybe
the bench needs to be stacked, fam.
And if we get a winger in, then we're gonna have either Cunha or Sesko on the bench.
On the bench.
You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? Or even do you know what I mean? And Dogu on the bench. Do you know what I mean? And if Xerxes stays on the bench, man's bench will be stacked, bro.
Bro, do you remember even like in 07, 08, I'm sure Saha was still here. I'm sure Nani was on the bench. Sometimes Hargreaves used to be on the bench.
Yeah.
Bro, we used to have like players on the bench, bro, that you're like, rah. These men should be playing. Fletcher on the bench. You get me? Like, credible names on the bench. You need to have that, man. That's real squad depth, bro. You need to have a bench.
This is what you need, bro. Imagine it's 0-0 at half time and you're looking at the bench. You're seeing Fernandez, Edison, Dogu, fucking Ahmad.
Bro.
Do you know what I mean? Sesko. maybe Xerxes as well, all on the bench, and you're just like, raw. Because if we get a new winger, in, then we got a new winger on the left. We got Brian on the right, maybe.
Yeah.
And Sesko up front, maybe. So then I might could have Xerxes on the bench.
Bro.
Do you know what I mean? And if we got a new wingers on the left, then Cunha might be on the bench.
Cunha might be on the bench.
You know what I'm saying? So you got Cunha and Ahmad on the bench.
Cunha and Ahmad on the bench.
And Dorgu. Yeah. And fucking them two. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? It's depth, bro.
Scary. That's a scary thought. I can't lie to you. That's a very, very bad. And
that's what you want.
You have two teams, bro. You got two teams.
But that's what we should be doing. This is what City have.
Mamouche. They have Reinders.
They have Foden on the bench.
Foden's on the bench. Savinho, listen, I don't rate Savinho, but it's still an option on the bench.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like at one point, who do they have? Nathan
they got Kovacic on the bench as well.
Broski, like this is what you need, bro. Like,
and the other midfielder that's Rodri's replacement, the other guy,
Nico G.
And Nico as well on the bench.
Nico G as well.
You know them ones there, like their bench is stacked, bro. And they probably got Rico Lewis on the bench as well. Like, so they got players on the bench. Yeah, like, that's what when you look at City's bench, they got Nori on the bench as well because Thingy's playing. O'Reilly's playing. You see what I'm saying?
We can't. This is where the Man United fan base have to do their job, though. Is that you can't feel sorry for players that are on the bench. You got to earn your right to play.
100%.
It's a squad game. Look at what do you call it, Luis Enrique. Lee can't game would get into my United squad right now.
I would sign Lee tomorrow.
Do you know what I mean? Like there's certain man that would start for Man United right now, bro. Like in that PSG, what do you call it? My man, if you know that Zaire Emery, if the other player
Zaire Emery can go and start anywhere else, probably in world football, apart from the top level clubs.
You see what I'm trying to say? So them man have got players that are on the bench. You're like, like what's going on here? So if that happens for Man United, that's a blessing, bro. Because now all of a sudden, injuries are going to be a thing next season, whether people like it. Post World Cup injuries is going to be massive, bro. You get me? Like this is why
I'm glad we don't have many players going, Saeed. And I know. I was going to say, if we've got Carrick there and we do our business and we sign these players that aren't going to the World Cup, we can embed them into the squad early,
bro. Even Mateus Fernandes, I don't think he starts for Portugal's midfield free, which is good.
Nah, he's nowhere near that.
Yeah.
They got Bruno, they got fucking Vitinha and Neves, bro.
Yeah, he ain't making it.
You know what I mean? He ain't getting nowhere near that, bro.
That's good. That's good though. So end of the day, you look at it and you're like, yo, that's that there. You got Mbumo who's not going to the World Cup. Sesko's not going to the World Cup. You feel me? So if you go and get players in there now, and you've got a lot of them not playing at the World Cup, bro, you could be ahead of them in terms of the freshness of the squad. Because all of them, man, here, Rice, all these, man, they're all playing in World Cups.
Yep. Rice is going to play his 100th game, blood, for England. You know them ones there, 100th game of the season. You know what I mean? Them man are going to get collapsed at the World Cup. And we got players that are going to be chilling at home. Dorgu ain't going either. Like, brother, I'm telling you.
Won't go.
Like, Lenny's not going. Aiden's not going. Do you know what I mean?
I don't. To be honest with you, listen, it might be selfish from my point of view, but
it's great for us.
That man who doesn't play the World Cup. I'll be real.
I hope he don't go, but they're gonna take him now.
They're gonna take him. I know, but from a selfish point of view,
hopefully he doesn't play though. Hopefully he don't play though. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna scapegoat him, innit? You feel me? So I didn't want him to play anyway. So he can be a bench warmer if he wants to, and then them man come back. And they're ready. Bruno, I'm not really bothered because Bruno's a flipping animal anyway. You know them ones there, but he can play.
And plus, if we stack our midfield, it doesn't matter if Bruno's not up to the pace, bro. Just rest him, bro. The reason why Carrick don't take him off is because we don't have options.
We don't have options,
Same with Cass. Cass plays 90 minutes under Carrick because we ain't got no one else. You don't want to put Ugarte on.
See what I'm saying? So our squad conditioning next year, Baleba, if you say United say Baleba, Tonali, or Edison, they've all not had a summer tournament. You know that. If United was to sign them 3 players, they've not had a summer tournament. That's mad when you deep it, you know.
It's perfect, bro, because they play in the engine room. So you want to sign players that are fresh.
Bro, I think for me, this is what I'm trying to say, man. There's a lot of things in there that people are downplaying that point there, but having a squad that is literally ready for a full season of endurance and a lot of games, bro. That's the only can benefit us, man, and benefit. Yeah, exactly. The marginal gains, bro. They're very, very
100%, because it's all about how you start in it. And I said with Chelsea, you see when Chelsea won the Club World Cup, and you don't remember, I said either it's gonna mean that they have a really, really good season or a really, really bad one, because I know. You can have the Club World Cup, have the buzz from winning the Club World Cup, and then also it's kind of your pre-season. You're playing against top teams like PSG. You know what I mean? Your engine's warm. So either you could take that and say, you know what, we've had a really good pre-season and we go straight into the league, or the wheels just start falling off because man have maxed out against these top teams at the start of the season, and then it just goes like that. Do you know what I'm saying? And look, same with Spurs. Spurs played PSG in the fucking in the Super Cup and that.
Look at that.
But now look at them. Who would have thought the team that had PSG on the ropes? On the ropes, 2-0. Who would have thought that Spurs team that had PSG on the ropes was going to get relegated, potentially?
That's mad when you deep it, bro. It's mad. They literally were on the ropes, you know, and potentially, like, you know, you look at them, but that's what PSG do, though, innit? They just take their time to get to a certain level. You get me? That's how they do it. I mean, they give everyone a head start, and then boom, they're ready at the start of the season. Whereas we could do differently. We could actually, you know what, use that to our advantage, because then we need that squad, and that's what happens at the start. PSG squad weren't even nowhere near at the peak conditioning. Then they get to a certain level, bang.
Yeah,
you know. So I think it's just it's needed, bro. Like it's really, really needed, to the point where United now, building that squad is the most important thing we got to do. Like, it really is, man. That squad building this summer is massive, bro. I think for me, manager, all of this, just park it off, man, and say, you know what? Cool. It is what it is. If you've got the energy that you have for the manager, surely you've got the energy that you need for the Ineos, because that's where the biggest problem is right now in terms of recruitment. We've just not got a squad that is capable of playing 3 games a week. But we don't do that next season.
One thing you can say, Saeed, if you look, at Ineos, what they've done well and what no one's giving them credit for, well, not many people, because people in the chat here have, is that they've strategically, come into the club and they've strengthened the team in stages. That's what they've done. The midfield, is the priority this summer. Last summer, it was the attack. The summer before, it was the defense. Do you know what I'm saying? So you look, they've brought in Lenny Euro, Delit, Mazraoui, Aiden Heaven, Patrick Dorgu, all defenders. Do you know what I'm saying? And last summer, and then they brought in Xerxes. So now they've brought in Xerxes, Sesko, Cunha, and Mbumo, 4 attackers. Do you know what I'm saying? Now they need to bring in midfielders. And they'll go and they'll get their 3 midfielders. Do you know what I'm saying? So they've strategically looked at the squad, and they haven't done the little slapdash, one of this, one of that, one of this. They've just said, yo, we're going to focus on the area and we're just going to pattern it. And now the midfield is getting the facelift that it's supposed to get. And once the midfield gets the facelift, you then look at the rest of the squad and you say, damn, all right, cool. We'll just fill that gap in, that left back. We'll fill that. Do you know what I'm saying? But then the spine is, and they got a goalkeeper. So they've got a goalkeeper. They've got the defensive spine, midfield spine, attacking spine. You're cool. And then that's when you just start looking at, just one, that position there, left back, we'll sort that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, right back, okay, cool, we'll sort that. But everything else is done. After this summer. Do you know what I mean? They're telling us we're getting 3 midfielders. That's what we need.
But then the summer after that, you're just topping up. You feel me?
Precisely. And then the summer after that, you're just staying competitive. You're staying hungry. If there's a player that becomes available, market opportunity, like my guy Gunner says, we just go get that player.
Market opportunity.
You don't even need it. Like, we just go get that player because they're available.
Do you know what I'm saying? You're right. You're facts. That's what I'm saying.
That's what you got to do.
But this is the problem. With the Glazers in the past, though, they were just doing like market opportunities at the start. You feel me?
Bro, but that's what they were doing. Bare market opportunities for no reason. That's what these men were doing, bro. And it just further unbalanced the team.
Anthony 95, boom. You get me? Let's just go and do this. Let's just go and bring Ronaldo. Let's just go and bro, that summer was meant to be go and get Camavinga. You get me?
Bro, facts.
You know what I mean? Yeah, hold that ice, man. We were meant to go get Camavinga. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Keep Garnacho this summer, bro. I'm dying, because they're already trying to get rid of him. If he survives a summer at Chelsea, yeah,
who's gonna want him though? Who's gonna want him? That's the problem.
I think they said AC Milan might want to take him. I don't know.
AC Milan?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
That's crazy. Bro. Is that the AC Milan that I know? Yeah, then yeah, they're finished, bro. That man are saying, yeah, let's get rid of Leao and bring in Garnacho, bro. It might, you know what? It might.
Napoli wanted Garnacho at one point. They actually wanted him,
They did. But the thing is, bro, he's gone beyond that, bro. It might be a real Oviedo. But they're getting ready.
Elche and them, man. Bro, it's peak. I told you, man, back to La Liga he's going eventually,
Seville or something like that, bro. Maybe
man said loan him out to Strasbourg or something.
Yeah. But even that's too physical for him. He needs to go to La Liga where generally, like, he could look like a superstar maybe over there. You feel me? And just because of his so-called, he ain't
got no real pace, though. He's just direct.
Just direct. That's what I'm saying. He might do half what decent at that level. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just do something. Because sometimes there's always these little these wingers here that become heroes, like these Osasunas and them, man. You know what I mean? Like, they always have this one tricky winger, Osasuna, Getafe, and them, man.
Yeah, them man will always have one guy, bro, and then Lee wants to sign them, bro.
Yeah, and then you're like, what? How did they lose to this player? Oh, this player had a mad game. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I think for me, bro, like, I don't know what they're doing, but we get 10% anyway of that deal.
Yeah,
so
facts. This is what I'm trying to say. Greenwood's on the move, probably. We get a lot of money from that. We get 50% from that. We got the HOLLAND money coming in. We got Sancho's wages going off as well. We got Rashford's wages going off. And we should get a fee for him from someone. Like, bro, I can't lie, yeah. There's going to be a lot of money coming in the summer.
Yo.
And it will be reinvested as well, bro. And this is what we need, bro. Like, brother, I cannot complain, bro. Like, I'm genuinely looking forward to the summer.
Yeah.
Like, I am, bro, because it's a squad game now. It's a squad game more than ever now in this Premier League. With the amount of games, with 5 subs, your bench is so important now with 5 subs. Because you could change half your team every game.
Yep, 100%.
Every single game. So you need options, bro.
We need 2 teams, bro. I'm telling you now, bro. Because at the end of the day, you could go and play a full team against, I don't know. But say we go and get Champions League, we have to go Barcelona away. But then we got a tricky game against Forest on the weekend. You need to be able to make a few changes, bro. Yeah. And expect them man to come in and do the job. You know the most there, bro. Like, you need a squad. Like, a lot of the times, when I look at these teams now, Forest, you know what? Forest have benefited from having a big squad, when you actually deep it, bro. That's why one of the reasons why they're staying up.
Yeah, facts.
We're trying to fit. Like, bro, I'm seeing Bakwa and them man now playing. I'm like, yo, when is this Bakwa guy was not used for Forest, and all of a sudden he's getting a bit more game time. You've seen a lot of players that didn't really have the game time at the start now coming to the team. So you need that, bro. You need a squad now. It's this league is ruthless, bro, and it's physical, it's competitive, and ultimately you can't get humbled again by going and finishing 8th, bro, or whatever next season. It can't be in our mindset, bro, to go down that level. But it's so easy to if you don't take it seriously. You can.
But the one thing that's making me positive, Saeed, like I said, is the Ineos windows. You know what I mean? You've gone and got me De Ligt and Mazraoui from Bayern and Munich, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And you've got Len Euro, who I was convinced was going Real Madrid. I didn't think we would get him. I said a million times, I said, we're not getting him. We're not getting him. Do you know what I'm saying? And then they've gone and got Mbeumo, Cunha, and Sesko in one window. And we're going to have an Mbeumo, Cunha, Sesko midfield window this summer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And we did that with no Champions League.
No Champions League, bro.
No Champions League. So that's now we've got Champions League. Watch us have a window like that this summer, and then everyone's going to be saying we should win the league. Book it right now, guys.
Yeah.
Book it right now.
Facts.
Book it right now.
Not many teams can do that, man, and bring Paul Pogba when you're in the Europa League, bro. You get me? Like, get his big money side. Get Mbeumo, Cunha, and Sesko in a summer where we finish 15th, bro. Not many teams can do that, man. That's why I'm like, Chelsea, boy, I don't know about you, man. I say it down.
Chelsea whack, bruv. Iceman, I see you, blood. You know them way there. And Ricken, I know you're in the chat because I know it's going to be you, blood. Watch when Man United make our signings. So what you man challenging then? Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Don't worry about us. because that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah,
everyone's talking it down.
Season.
We're not worried about Carrick, this, that, and the other. As soon as we drop the duffel bag and them man see the signings, bro, when they see the man them holding up the scarves, all of a sudden, the man gonna be putting bare pressure on us. Watch.
Yeah, I know.
I promise you, brother.
You know what it is, though? Man's already got the clips of them man saying, "Yeah, man, you might are gonna struggle next year." You know what I mean? You're not ready for this, and you know, So we've already got the receipts of these players anyway. So I'm cool. They can say what they want to say. They can feel how they want to feel. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm just concentrating on my United, bro. End of the day, bro. You get me? Like,
look at that. If you spend 200 million, you have to compete. You spent 2 billion, yeah, in 4 years, and you're not competing. So why do we have to compete? Exactly. You know, you see what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, brother, this is Arteta's 6th attempt at the Premier League, yeah, after spending £1 billion, but we have to compete.
So we have to compete.
What do you mean? These men are projecting. Do you know what I mean? Don't project on us, bro. Like, you don't need to do that.
Don't project your insecurities on us, man. I'm telling you.
Man said Matisse ain't worried about us. He shouldn't be worried about us. He needs to be worried about Chelsea. Yeah. You know them ones there. Chelsea fans shouldn't be worried about anyone but themselves. You know, I told him, no one.
You see, with Matisse, I told him, yo, listen, you're part of the Mud Brothers, isn't it? Like, you wanna take my membership and that. Like, yo, you know what I mean? We're part of the same crew. He said, I'm not on that. And now all of a sudden, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, I think with Matisse, he just can't handle the fact that if Man United get it right, which is possible this summer, then we could do something madness. I don't think he wants to comprehend that, you feel me? Because then he gonna be the team that is the one missing out on everything. Because at the end of the day, no one's gonna be like, as much as we can cook Liverpool, they've got credit in the bank with the Premier League. You know what I mean? And whatnot. Man City, if Arsenal do that, like everyone gonna be looking at Chelsea. What are you, madam? Because we don't look at Tottenham because they're irrelevant. You feel me? No respect to Tottenham. So everyone's gonna be looking at Chelsea and seeing, wow, what are you on? Because you're the only one right now that ain't on anything right now.
Facts.
You get me? So, boy, it's interesting indeed, man. Very interesting.
Trust me. All I'm saying is I'd rather be in our position than Chelsea's. You know them ones there. Than 100%. Liverpool's as well. Because when you look at Liverpool with Arne Slot, bro, like, and the fact that Alonso might be going Chelsea, Liverpool fans are not happy.
Yeah. Bro. They're moving mad right now. I can't lie to you, bro. I don't know if you've seen them, bro, but they're finished right now because they know, bro, they're sacking him by October, November. They know.
Yeah. It's an Amorim situation, 100%.
It's Amorim all over again. We'll be here. We'll be talking about the fact that, yo, Isak ain't doing well. Why is Isak not scoring? Why is this not happening? And they don't feel confident about their season. You get me? So let them, man. You get me? Let them, man, do what they let their house burn down, bro. You get me? Like, and we don't do our thing. You feel me? We just go quietly out. You know what I mean? Do our job. We'll do our business and let everyone moan about how Man United this, that, the other. Hated the door, never ignored, man. That's what I'm saying.
100%. That's what it is, man. You lot, make sure we get the lights up, man. We're only halfway to the target, man. 800 target. Let's get the lights up, people.
Yo, come on, people, you know man.
Run it up. You already know what time it is. You know what I mean? You lot got a good show, and we're redirecting to Mandem Talk as well. So we're going to continue the football discussions, people. So make sure that you smash the likes, man. It helps. The algorithm helps support the channel, man. Let them know what we got coming up, bro.
Yeah, man. We're gonna continue the conversation. You feel me? And we're gonna discuss some other stuff as well. Make sure you lot just like the video here, like the video over there as well. And man, like I said, man, it's a good time now to be a Man United fan. Obviously, Casemiro's farewell game's gonna be a sad one on Sunday, but man, hopefully we give him the great send off, man. Hopefully he scores as well. So yeah, man, we're looking forward to it, man. It's gonna be lit, man. You get me? It's gonna be lit.
You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm saying, what's Indy saying?
Nah, bro, listen, that Indy guy, he's saying that Mbumo's leaving.
Bandulu Indy, bro. Man said what? Man said KFC.
Broski.
When did he say Mbumo's leaving? When did he say that?
Go and look at his tweet. He goes, Mbumo apparently looking to United listed to offers for Mbumo or something like that. Yeah.
No way he said that.
I swear down, bro. I swear down. I'm not even lying, bro.
I wouldn't even.
Let me show you the tweet. Let me listen.
You know, I hear it.
The tweet. The tweet was, and he says here, we've got some interesting whispers floating around that Brian Mbeumo might be available for transfer after one season at Man United. Apparently 7 clubs across England and Europe are keen to sign him in the summer. It's definitely a story to keep an eye on as summer transfer window approaches.
I don't think so still.
Bro, he's got 2 million impressions out of that, bro. So
that's not true,
farming engagement,
brother. And the fact that I'm seeing Brian on bare United media and stuff, I just saw something with him the other day.
Yeah.
Like, he ain't going nowhere. You know the one.
Man said he's going to be leaving the Champions League before it's even started, bro. Get out of here, man.
Brian ain't going nowhere still. You know what I mean?
Man.
Sounds good though. You know what I mean? Like, what was what did Indy say? What was the thing he said before we redirect people? Is there anything?
That was it. That was the news. I don't know if anyone said anything else. I don't know if it's any other news.
If it's that rubbish, bro. Listen, Brian ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? We need him anyway for next season, bro. Like, man need to sort out the attacking depth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
we need him, man. Champions League, summer off. You feel me? Focused, recover. You get me? And just get back to what we kind of know from Mbeumo. You feel me? So that's what it is, man. So
yeah, man. So big up everyone inside. You know what time it is. Lights up, people, and we'll see you over on Man.